Hey everybody, hope you're having a great Saturday. We're back in the shop. We never leave the shop.
No, we don't, no.
And we are on to headliners round 2.
Yes.
Round dos.
This going here, I had vinyl. It was a soft white, which I thought was going to be great. And it does look okay, but when we put it up in the bedroom, it has a little bit of a vanilla yellow cast to it. And the wallpaper is very white. And I'm really fussy about that kind of stuff. And I just didn't
It
like
just did
bad,
not
but
flow. We both walked in and we agreed that yes, it's nice, but it's not nice enough for what we're trying to do.
So
We don't even know what we're trying to do, but we want it to be the best
but there's places
that we can do.
There's places around here that I know about that offer really nice fabrics for greatly discounted prices, and this is a Herman Miller outlet.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
You sorting through the many piles of
Right.
tubes of fabric.
So this is what we chose, and there was enough here to do the bedroom and the front of the coach. And I think it's just like a panel fabric, really, but it's perfect. It works really well. It's got a white background and it has little black flecks in it, and it looks really nice in there. So what I'm doing right now is slightly putting this Fast Tack spray adhesive on the top of this foam here to adhere this fabric onto the foam, just very lightly. I don't want too much of a heavy coat on that. And then I will wrap the edges in staple, and then we'll be able to put it up.
Okay, I'm so excited. I'm gonna hand you the phone. This is what I've been working on now. Stitch had found these decorative wall
panels.
Four of them. And they're made out of like a laminated plastic, hard
PVC?
plastic with maybe a little bit softer foam center. And I painted this one. We didn't like the way it turned out, so I'm gonna have to flip it over and paint the other side. But here is one, and I used lacquer paint and it dried out really nice. Now what these are going to do, I'll back up the bus. I've made these little standoffs here. There's 4 of those. Now when I take this panel and I carry it back into Stitch's shop, follow me.
Nice butt.
Thank you. So this panel is going to go in the center of the bedroom. That's what we're working on. It'll have an LED tape light that I'm going to run right through this black on the back side. And what this is going to do is give us access to the AC ductwork and wiring, but it's going to stand off 1 inch off of this center panel. You can kind of see where we're going. And then we have separate controls for the different LEDs, and if we want to light it up at night. So this is what we had before.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. We're just making a cover that we can remove if need be.
And it adds a little design flavor.
Pizzazz!
So we just temporarily put these panels up right now. These have to all be Velcro added to the middle here, and there will be an aluminum L bracket here that will either be left brushed aluminum or might paint it black. My thought was to paint it black, just to kind of blend with this here. And
We'll go right there, and it leaves the gap above it for the air conditioner because there's ductwork there.
and it also covers
It'll cover that
the
edge.
plywood, the ugly plywood edge.
And then we will use the same deluxe round
As
fasteners
these little
that-
chromies here.
as that little chrome doodad. And they come in black too, so if the chrome's too much, we'll use black. But that way it's going to give it a really nice clean look. And we can take these down if we need to by just removing that angle. And then there's Velcro holding the first one up.
Yeah, and there will be Velcro here too, to keep
And then
that
that-
center up. Velcro here too, to keep
And then
that
that
center up.
the light cover that we made will go right there. And one thing that we didn't talk about is that the foam, the black part is quite thin, so tell everybody what we did to strengthen it
A
up.
little flimsy, and so we took this opaque white plexiglass, which is a 1/4 inch.
Yep.
1/4 inch thick. Had it cut to just a skosh larger than the size of the black panels. Panels that we painted and added it to it. It'll be siliconed on, so it gives it rigidity.
It did.
Because what we're doing is this will be hanging down like 1 inch from the ceiling, so it gives it a little bit of detail. Kind of looks like a light fixture, if you will, but it's
So this is what it's going to look like with those polished aluminum standoffs. That will go right there, and then it will just cast a nice little white glow in that center square. And there'll be 4 of these in the coach. There'll be 1 back here, and there'll be 3 in the front. So that same fabric will be up front, and there'll be 1. They might be offset just a little bit to get it even. There'll be 1 that'll look just like that. There'll be 1 right here, and then probably the back half of this one. So it should look pretty cool. I mean, it's not overpowering. It's just a nice design detail that the Stitch came up with, and like everything on this build, we don't have a whole lot invested in this detail. It's not mirrored, so it should look pretty good.
all right. Cool. Well, that's it for today for us.
Boy, it was a big one. We did get a couple of headliners put up, and we got 3 of the 4 detail lights made, so that's the progress for today on the big old bus.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye bye.